This is a quiet meeting because Taylor Swift fans get so butthurt. And I'm like, Taylor's
Sit over there.
like, she's good, but she's not that good compared to other artists. But I will give her 100% credit because she was like, I'm a crazy cat lady. I'm voting Biden.
Okay, ask you a question later. You, remind you if you don't leave on me.
Let me get this started.
We're gonna go.
That's scary. Now you have to think
Hello,
about it the whole
everybody.
meeting.
Today is Thursday, November 6th, 2025. I now call this meeting of the Madison College Student Senate General Assembly to order at 4:33 p.m. Thank you very much. And at this time, I would like to say welcome to our General Assembly meeting of the Madison College Student Senate. This is a public meeting and will be recorded for transparency and direct conversations. We're going to cover a few basic items before beginning. If you lose connection at any point during the meeting, you can reconnect by calling the number in your original email. To the senators and other members online, please activate your video and keep it on for the duration of the meeting. If it is possible, use the raise hand feature when you'd like to be recognized to speak, ask questions, or request a roll call vote as chair. As to call on committee members, the order in which hands are raised, lower your hands if you have the cue. And at this time, could I please get a roll call?
You sure can, my friend. Starting with the Executive Council, do I have President Jose Villarreal?
I'm here, President.
Thank you. Vice President Administration and Finance, Quinn Matson. I am present. Vice President Team Development, Corey Sertzel, has been excused, I believe.
It's excused, he's here.
I'm present.
He's present. Okay.
But yes, so for the record, Corey, you're gonna be given the mark of excused because you are participating in something on behalf of Senate. But yes, so for the record, he's excused, but he is present for the meeting for reports and such.
Always listening in. Wonderful. Vice President Public Relations, Ari Nichols.
Present.
Cool. Advisor Cole Caliocrado.
Present.
Thank you. Moving to our general senators, we have Senator Sanjay Jagadish. Thank you. Senator Annette Crowder.
Excused.
Excused.
Yes.
Senator Ashley Larson.
Present.
Thank you. Senator Ash Rogers.
Present.
Thank you. Senator Donovan Juarez.
Present.
Heard. Thanks. Senator Avery Holte.
Present.
Thank you. Senator Ida Wilmo. Excused. Senator Sierra Bronner.
Present.
Thank you. Moving on to our regional and metro campuses to be renamed. Portage Senator John McCray.
Present.
Thank you. Reedsburg Senator Furkan Sindar.
Excused.
Also excused. And Goodman South Senator Bethany Bauer.
Present.
Thank you. Close. We have met quorum.
Thank you very much for that. We'll now move on to reading the minutes from last week. So last week we had a pretty hefty meeting. We had approval of the minutes. We did have a motion to amend them. And it was ruling made by VP Burt regarding misgendering. It's called quite a bit of it. But we did approve it by voting unanimous approval. We had a reading of the agenda. It was also approved. We had public comment from Carrie Miller. We had also public comment from Geraldo Villa Cruz and also from Heather Smith from his office. We tabled the team building activity. We did do disclosures and recusals. Nothing was reported. We had reports from officers and advisory and standing committees, even though they were quick and fast, we did have them. And we had reports of special and select committees. We had reports of regional metro campuses. And we had no report from College Assembly and Shared Governance. We did conduct some unfinished business, quite a bit there. And we conducted no new business. We had announcements and we had adjournment. With that being read out, I would entertain a motion to approve minutes. Motion made by Senator Larson, seconded by Senator Rogers. Open it up for discussion, in person or online. Hearing none, seeing none, I will take a vote unanimous consent in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Motion is passed. The minutes have been passed. Now we will get into the agenda. So the agenda today is going to be regular General Assembly meeting here. We have reports from officers, advisors, standing committees. We do have a reports of special and select committees, reports from branch and metro campuses, reports of shared governance. We don't have any unfinished business. We do have announcements. And I also have I also like to make a motion to amend the agenda under new business. I would like to add opening nominations for Vice President Legislative Affairs role that has been recently opened. And with that being said, I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda.
You received a second comment online, so let's do it this way because there's gonna be multiple. So why don't you can go forward and make a motion to approve the agenda.
I would entertain a motion to approve the agenda. Motion made by Senator Jagdish, seconded by Vice President Madsen.
Awesome, so then we'll go into discussion now, so.
And I will enter into discussion. And first order of discussion, I would like to make a motion to amend the agenda under new business. I would like to add opening nominations for the Vice President Legislative Affairs role that has been recently opened.
Okay.
Do I have a second?
So with it, it's just, do you accept that?
You would accept that?
Yeah.
And then
Okay.
just Quinn accept?
Yes.
Okay. Corey also has an amendment to the agenda.
I accept.
Well, he hasn't stated it yet.
Okay.
So,
Corey, you have the floor? Senator Circle, you have the floor.
Yes, I apologize for the outside noise, but I do not have enough time, I believe, to conduct a team development activity today. Just due to the time crunch, we have a fireside chat at 5:30. I don't think I can facilitate that team development role today.
Yep, I did take that, I took that into consideration, so we will, if you're motioning to amend it to remove the team building activity, I would entertain that,
so,
and I'm fine with that.
and then just Quinn accept it.
Yes, I accept that.
Okay. Awesome, cool. We've gotten forward with that.
Senator Rogers?
It says Bill 4 in there. Is it Bill 4? I heard it might be Bill 3 in,
Under announcements.
Okay. Oh, yes, this is the, you mentioned clerical error, correct, of the naming? Correct. Okay. All right, so then go ahead. What is your amendment that you'd like to make?
amended to say Bill 3. I believe that is correct.
Okay.
Is it Bill 3?
That is what I heard.
I would accept that then.
I would accept that.
For discussion, I was under the impression that the bill that will be submitted into SharePoint for review was not the one authored by VP Burt. Is that correct? It was a formal motion of complaint. That's what we're putting in?
No, so my understanding based upon the conversation is that because a bill was created last week in regards to that situation, that it was going to be placed in SharePoint, which, because that's where all of our legislation ends. So it's related to the one that was not the formal motion of complaint. I believe it was the content becoming bill.
Okay.
And so the statement is that the renaming of it, because there was technically not another bill brought forward, that would have been Bill 3. So this would theoretically be Bill number 3. While we won't discuss it or make motions upon it,
Okay.
they're trying to updating the correct numerical order of it.
Oh, so the one that will be updated is the motion of complaint, but it will be called Bill number 3?
Correct. So what has to happen with these is that if there was no, that we had Bill 1 and Bill 2 have already been passed. So because there wasn't a Bill 3,
That was passed.
that was passed or brought forward.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, is that correct? Am I answering your question?
Yes.
And
Okay.
that will be corrected, that's already in
Correct.
the amendment.
So,
Yeah, that, I accept that amendment.
okay.
Okay. Any other discussion, in person or online? Hearing none, seeing none, I'll take a vote, unanimous consent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The amendment has been passed. We can get right into it. And I will start. Disclosures and recusals. Thank you, Ari. Does anybody have anything they'd like to disclose or recuse? In person or online? Seeing none, hearing none. We're going to move to reports of officers, advisors, and standing committees. And I'll start with the Executive Council, the President's report. As you heard, we have a opening and for Vice President of Legislative Affairs. That's going to be going from now until next Thursday. So from next Thursday, we will hold our interviews and our elections will be held then. There's a lot of reasoning, a lot of talk behind this. We felt that this is a position that needs to be filled real quick. We're close to halfway throughout the semester, and the people that are eligible for this have been with us for a while. So that is the reason behind it, and that's what I have for you for the report of the Executive Council. Any questions in person or online? Okay. We will move to Finance Committee. Vice President Mattson.
Yeah, Finance Committee did not meet this week.
Understood.
There have not been many club funding requests the last 2 weeks, I think. So I encourage you all, if you're members of clubs, ask me if you're unsure how to request money. Because if you're a member of an official Madison College club, you can get money to do cool things if those things improve the student experience here at Madison College.
Can we throw a party?
Yes, within reason.
We cannot.
Oh, student senate.
We don't get extra club funding.
That concludes my report.
Thank you.
You could ask the SAB,
You're right, you're right.
and I think we know who chairs it.
Moving on. All right. If there's any questions, comments, concerns, please send your messages to Vice President Mattson. And we will now move to Team Development Committee. Vice President Sturgill, are you able to give us a report? If not, that's totally fine.
Yes, I'm now at a semi-quiet space. So essentially, we met this week and discussed essentially looking into more food drives, especially with the EBT cuts. A lot of technical colleges, as I'm talking to them here at the Voice Conference, a lot of people are struggling with food insecurity right now, especially with those EBT cuts. So it is incredibly crucial that we are able to maybe facilitate a team development activity that's based in community service. So we're thinking about getting something started with either Ronald McDonald House or through one of the pantries or River Food Pantry, something in Madison so that people can show up and put time aside and we can work as a team and represent Madison College Student Senate. Super excited about that. I know that we can definitely help a lot of people. And I'm unsure, but we might be able to, connect with maybe the food pantry and see if we could run a food drive of some sort. I'm not entirely sure the level of how the bylaws would go about describing that. But I just want to make sure that might be a possibility, but if it violates the bylaws, obviously not. Other than that, though, our newer members beyond Donovan. Donovan has chosen kind of a hybrid position, so he's both a facilitator and an event planner. He took interest in both, so I encouraged him to not bite off more than he can chew, but just to take the experiences as they come, and all the help is appreciated. Beyond that, the new senators that are within Team Development Committee are still making their choices for their roles, but I'm super eager to see where they go and what experiences they develop. But that concludes my report for this week.
Thank you, Vice President Sturgill. If anybody has any comments or questions that they'd like to reach out to Vice President Sturgill, please Teams them or email them. Pretty sure he'll respond to you as soon as he can. Thanks, and good luck out there, buddy. Represent us. We'll now move to advisors report. You got a report for us, Advisor Cole?
Jose,
Every time.
every week. Anyways, I do have a bit report, so as you guys,
That's what I'm saying.
you're good. As you have all seen, if you checked your Outlook, we have sent out an email that, was sent to every student with food pantry resources, again, due to those SNAP benefits, that lapsed. We also, this actually ties into what Corey was just saying, just today, while tabling, we had a student, reach out saying that I asked him for more information, I'm still waiting for the email, but there is some sort of food drive that, will be done here soon, and he did ask that senators or just members of Senate come and support and help collect the food and sort of just, help with that kind of thing. So once I have more information, Corey, I will 100% get that to you. Otherwise, we are going to start making a push on a couple things. So one thing is going to be transparency. These meetings are long. People don't want to watch a 2-hour recording where we don't really say that much. So we're going to be starting a radio show through the Clarion. That's just going to be pretty much like a quick 10-15 minute bullet points of like what was discussed that week in Senate, as well as we are going to move forward now, hopefully with getting some new merchandise since, we're going to be tabling a lot more, and we have had quite a lot of people show interest. Just over the tabling for the warm welcome we did, we had, 337 people total, 155 people just today. So having, stuff that we can give them, be that keychains, pins, pens, pretty much anything we can think of, would definitely help with branding and definitely help, with visibility. So we're going to be moving forward and getting that stuff out there. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Vice President Ari Nicholson. You're very valued here, and I do apologize for skipping over you every single time. I think there was one meeting I didn't. With that, we will go to the advisor for his report.
I was just gonna take your time. I get more time to talk. Hi, everybody. So, as it's been kind of made seen and known, we've had some transitions within Senate. And so, just to provide you all the updates that we have, as President Villarreal mentioned, our VPLA position has been opened after VP Byrd has resigned. Within that same range, Senator Nandine Batulga has stepped down from her role. We wish her all of the best. And then as of today, Senator Ayman Adam Sharafadine has also stepped down. So with that being said, knowing that somebody will be stepping into the VPLA role most likely, we will have a total of 3 senator positions open to be filled by at-large individuals. So we will be looking back at who has all attended. I know we have one individual who is attending now in Stacey Brunner, who has attended the required amount of meetings. And so we will open up that process next week. And then this is my call to you all to please continue to do outreach. If you have individuals that you think would be a great addition to Senate, please have them continue to start attending Senate or continue to attend Senate if they have before. We do have that list, as well as have them connect with me if they have any questions. Next week, you all will get a form that is on behalf of President Villarreal and I to fill out for your final stipend for the semester. So be on the lookout for that. Please get that to us as soon as you're able. Get that to us before the first week of December. And then we will meet with you during your final one-on-ones, me for sure. If it's inside the time that President Villarreal is working, he will have notes available for me to provide to you all. But we will cover that in December. You should be receiving your first half of fall stipends before Thanksgiving, your second half before Christmas. Any questions for me?
I do actually, real quick.
Okay. My overtime, no?
Not yet. You got a minute.
All right, what's up?
Do you have like a more specific time than just before Thanksgiving? Like, is it gonna be like within next week, or is it gonna be like the day before Thanksgiving?
Good question. So I submitted everybody's information last week.
Okay.
Both those that have been onboarded and those that were not onboarded, because they will be compensating everybody, obviously. But I submitted those. I was the first person in Student Life to submit all of y'all's contact and information for the amount. The due date to have it all submitted to be going off to payroll was yesterday, but I do know that as entire organizations were getting them done, Ellie was talking about sending them because they do have the Voices Conference going on right now. So my hope is that if I get them in, if they're in yesterday, you should have them hopefully before the end of next week, because that's how the pay cycle should operate. If not, No, you should be getting it that week, hopefully of the 21st, but you would be paid before the day before Thanksgiving. I would think because again, they wanted emphasis and we gave them emphasis too.
I do remember our second, last year it came before Thanksgiving.
Yes. So, Bethany, I saw your question. Yes, they can attend. The VPLA role has to attend in person. All the other positions can be attended online or in person.
Senator Rush?
Oh, sorry, go ahead, sorry.
Are they deposited to the student account? Where do we see those? Stipend.
So for yours, because you're not technically onboarded, you'll actually get a physical check. And they will contact you about that. I'm working to resolve that because there's actually a lot of turmoil going up above between managers and HR about compensation stuff.
Okay.
I got looped in on it because, that's just the fun part of my job. But yes, so for you specifically, I know that you will get a check cut, but I am looking to try and figure that out.
Any other, Vice President Quinn Matson?
Everyone else, it'll either be direct deposit or a check in the mail.
Correct. There's only 3 people that will get the check in the mail. Everybody else will get direct deposit. Bethany, your question, no, it will be only individuals who currently serve on Senate. That's how we filled them in the past.
That's the way it dictates in the bylaws.
That's correct. Awesome. Any other questions for me? Awesome. My final thing I want to say to you is if you're thinking about resigning, please don't just send an email right away. Contact me. Let's have a conversation. Let me support you somehow. But please don't, because I don't like getting those caught off guard either, because I know as much as you all know. That's it. I'm done.
Thank you, Advisor. And just to piggyback off Advisor Cole's comments there, you guys earned every single dollar from that stipend, and we should wish we can give you more. We got that done as soon as possible, and that is out of our hands now. So just be patient, and hopefully that lands in your account or gets in your mailbox real soon. We will now move to reports to special and select committees. Student Activity Board, Vice President Matson.
Yes, Student Activity Board has not met this week. Our meeting this week was canceled.
All right, thank you. Textbook Affordability Committee, Senator Sharafadin,
So
which is
they
vacant now.
So that is one of the roles that we'll be opening up whenever we can think of filling it, whether it's this semester, next semester. Textbook affordability will be available for somebody to take on as one of your additional committees.
Inclusion and belonging.
Sierra raised their hand. Sierra?
Senator Brenner?
I was work affordability last year. Do you want me to just continue doing the meetings until we can get that filled?
Send me an email. Let's talk. Let's figure it out. And then once we decide kind of what we're looking at, I'll bring it up to the executive team, but that's a decent idea.
Yeah, thank you for volunteering yourself, and we will take note.
I'll definitely email you.
Thank you, Senator. All right, we will now move to Inclusion and Belonging Coordinator, Senator Bowers.
There's a current thing that I'm working on with inclusion regarding like gender roles in specific programs. More will come with that as I learn more. Why are you smiling?
Because I know what you're talking about, and I'm really happy you got done.
Yes. Thank you for helping me make that connection.
Yeah, of course.
That is my report.
Thank you, Senator Bowers, and yeah, good stuff. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns for Senator Bowers, Inclusion and Belonging Coordinator? Seeing none, hearing none. We will now move to Public Safety Advisory Committee, Senator Bowers and Senator McRae. Did you guys have anything prepared?
So kind of. Sorry, were you in the IT office earlier? Okay. So me and Sanjay met for public safety. We were talking about some new goals for public safety, and then the fire drill happened. So we were able to recognize some issues maybe with like accessibility for like first responders. So we will follow up with public safety directly to make sure that all doors are accessible in and out in the case of an emergency.
Thank you, Senator Bowers. Yeah, I think that was a big lapse of personnel there.
Yeah, it was weird that
We were all congregated at the doorway there.
Mhm.
Senator Larson brought a good point. We should be pushing people out, and where the president and where everybody else was in the cabinet is where everybody should have been.
Mhm.
And I think maybe that's just every individual, public safety is just, maybe has a little more work to do there.
Yeah, so oddly enough, it happened during our public safety meeting, so perfect.
Thank you, Senator Bowers. If anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, please send them to Senator Bowers and she will respond to you. Senator McRae, do you have anything you want to add to that report?
No, I was in class at the time.
Sorry.
Thank you too very much. We will now move to International Student Affairs Committee. Senator Sindar is excused, so we will now move to reports from branch and metro campuses. Watertown is vacant. Portage, Senator McRae, you have a report for us?
Not much going on right now. We are, as you know, planning the table. I just talked to Pang today. We're trying to figure out the nominal time. Right now, it seems to be Tuesdays or Thursdays when the most students are there. But I'm thinking I'm going to change my office hours to Mondays because there are a lot of students there then as well. And yeah, I like having my Fridays at home. No, but everything is going great. I haven't had any questions or concerns. I do want to especially shout out to the entire Portage campus staff. They're awesome, amazing. They'll do anything for any one of us, and they're always there. They go above and beyond, so
Thank you, Senator McRae.
they need special recognition.
I do got a question for you. Have you had a chance to put up any of those flyers at your branch campus?
I think we're finishing them up, but I have my I Am Your Senator out there, and it also is on the screens out there, so yeah. They all know where to find me, and my phone number's there too. Yeah, you guys should come check it out. It's actually a lot of fun.
We'll make it happen. Thank you, Senator McRae. If anybody has any questions, comments, or concerns, Senator McRae, please send me a Teams message or an email. But we are going to move now to reports from College Assembly and Shared Governance Councils. Senator Sindar is excused.
You skipped Bethany.
Oh my Lord, I don't know what's going on today, folks.
All right, it's okay.
Goodman South, Senator Bowers.
So only thing, we have a lot of programs graduating, and Goodman South holds their graduation ceremony over at Goodman South versus here in like the Mitsui Theater. Some of the other programs hold like their own programs there. So we're starting to set up for that and do like decoration and stuff. So we're planning to send out some invitations, which I'll send out to you guys. Send it if anyone wants to come. It'll be December 17th at 5 p.m.
What day it is?
It's a Wednesday night.
Okay.
It's the day before the entire MATC walks for graduation. So it won't like collide with that, but I know Goodman South specifically is doing that. So that's what I have to report for Goodman South.
Thank you, Senator Bowers, and I'll ask you the same question. Did you get a chance to put any of those flyers out?
Yeah.
For the resources?
So I did them in a slightly different way. I actually spoke to all the instructors at Goodman South, and they posted them to the Brightspace resource link because I know that there was an issue with printing, and so I actually posted all the resources electronically, and I helped the instructors post them. So yes, but I do have permission. There's only 2 whiteboards at Goodman South. There's one like right outside of that area. They have one there, and then one inside the library. But I figured it'd be better outreach to be posted on Brightspace because there's just not a lot of space.
Is there the issue you got resolved for the printing? Was that resolved already, or?
So which part, I'm sorry?
The printing, the sheets, the resources
Resources.
with QR codes?
Mass color printing, I think.
Is that, oh, the one that Ari had mentioned about that we're still figuring out? Yes, I have an answer coming tomorrow because they're starting to get me the what's it called stuff out there. So they're getting me the stuff that I think I'm gonna know for our dollar amount, so we will be able to do large scale printing here in the future.
Yeah, sorry. It was just easiest to get those resources out quickly electronically. So.
Senator Bowers. All right, if anybody has anything for our Goodman South Senator Bowers, please send her a Teams message or an email. And now, if I am correct, we're going to move to reports from College Assembly and Shared Governance Council. And College Assembly Vice President Madison.
Yes, so this week, College Assembly has not met since I last gave a report. We will meet again next week, so I will finally provide you all with a wonderful report. That concludes my current report. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Vice President Madison. We're going to move all the way down to Finance Council, Senator Larson.
Wonderful. So, we haven't met since the 17th and I have no, more information to give about that. So that will be concluding my report for tonight.
Thank you very much, Senator Larson. Anybody have a question, comment, concern for our Senator? Vice President Madison?
Not for, I wanted to comment on, ethnic. Okay.
Let's conclude the report.
Okay.
Let's get through the remainder reports and we can go back to FPIC.
Okay, cool.
Any questions, comments, concerns for Senator Larson? Any personnel in mind? Okay. Seeing none, hearing none, we are going to move to Information Technology Council. Senator McRae, do you have a report for us?
We did not meet this week. We met last week. I'm in constant contact with Corey Kirsinger, and he's keeping me updated on everything that's going on while they figure out the system, because I didn't even get an invite for the last one. So we know how our systems are.
You didn't get an invite to the last meeting?
Yeah, they figured it out now.
Okay, good.
But,
All right,
yeah.
We talked to Corey last night.
okay, good.
All right, well, thank you very much, Senator McRae. If anybody has any questions, comments, or concerns for Senator McRae, I'd hear them now, in person or online. Senator Powers?
Am I understanding correctly that you were still wanting that to be like a subcommittee of public safety?
No, I was saying like if you want to take over the PSAC, I mean, that would really help me out a lot,
Okay,
actually.
I just wanted to be clear. Sorry, I don't know if now was.
No,
the
no,
appropriate
so
time for
like-
that stuff.
The subcommittee is Regional Connect, right? We're already doing that.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing something.
We can pretty much cover it, and I'd be glad to sit on your committee too,
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
if you'll have me.
Of course.
Any other questions, comments, or concerns for Senator McRae? All right. Thank you too for that. And with that, we will now move on to our Students Affairs Council. Vice President Ari Nichols.
Yeah, so Student Affairs is not met, but update to the JED campus group, whatever that's called. The Better Mind Survey deadline was extended so that we can get more student input. So again, if for some reason none of you have filled that out yet, or if some of you have not filled that out yet, sorry, then I recommend you do so. Sadly, me and Sanjay cannot fill it out because we are 17 and you have to be 18 to fill it out.
That
So
seems not inclusive.
So we're really, yeah, so we're really going to rely on you guys to, you know, fill that out for us. So otherwise, yes, the term branch campuses is currently what's been decided on. That will be brought up at the next Student Affairs Council, and that we'd rather them just keep it as regional. That concludes my report.
Thank you very much, Vice President Ari Nichols. Is there any questions or comments or concerns?
Yes.
Senator McRae, and then we'll go to Senator Larson.
Please make sure that you tell them about like what we talked about today.
Yes.
Yeah.
You want to state for the record what it is that you guys talked about today?
Do you want to?
Go ahead.
About the, like the.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so also, we, a
Because
student.
it's along the same lines.
Yeah, so a student brought to us this sort of, correct me if I'm talking about the wrong thing. A student brought to us that there has not been a report by the Madison College Foundation onto what their actual investment stocks are since 2020. That is something that students are interested in seeing because our tuition does pay into those stocks partly, and a lot of those companies are considered like not the best. So there has been a small but very adamant group of students that we not only get that report to like see what our tuition is going towards, but that we also can, you know, sort of petition that we not invest into some of these companies.
I can speak to that a little bit for you guys real quick. District Board has all that information. They do release all that information. It's all public. So it's all about finding it and accessing it. But it's there. they do release it, and last night they had some information, they had an audit, and everything passed. But I'll fill you guys in on the report for that. If you want more information about that, we can have a meeting.
So the difference is, it's the Madison College Foundation, and they have not released a full report of what their, like, stock portfolio is since 2020. And that's what's being requested. Last time they did that was in 2020. So we're working with statistics that are 5 years outdated, and students would like to see those again.
Right, because technically they're separate entities.
Yes, because they are technically separate entities.
So we just have to see if they have to.
Mhm.
Here you go, Vice President Mattson.
Nope.
Senator Barson, thank you for your patience.
I'm always patient. Mike, just a question. Do you know how long the JED program is extended for?
So the Better Mind survey, I think, was extended till next week, I believe. I don't remember the exact date, but the JED process itself will be running for 4 to 5 years. So implementation of the actual information from this survey, you will not see next year. You will probably see it the year after that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I do remember they gave us that presentation and had all the information in there because of Vice President Quinn Mattson.
I'd be really interested if we find out, or I would be interested in Madison College Foundation investments. And I know a lot of other people who are as well. I'm involved in the Green Club, and I know a few people from Wolfpack Beyond War. And as of 2020, the Madison College Foundation was invested in Enbridge, the oil pipeline company that spilled a few times here in Wisconsin. So if Senate was involved in asking for those things, maybe I would feel a reason to recuse myself, and they would ask for like advisement on if I'm like if I'm biased or something. But I would be really interested in being able to view this information
I
myself.
don't think any of us are biased if we breathe this air and breathe this water.
Yeah, and to clarify, a big reason that it was asked for is because a lot of the companies that are being invested in have been labeled by the UN as complicit in genocide and environmental destruction.
For the record.
Yeah, for the record.
Any other questions, comments, or concerns? Affairs Council Vice President Ari Nichols. Okay, do you have any, if you want to have any follow-up, just send him a Teams message or an email, he will respond to you. And with that, we will now move into unfinished business.
I'll cycle back for Epic, right?
Oh, we are going to circle back to Vice President Quinn Mattson that has a report for us about that.
Yeah, I wanted to announce that I will be trying to attend EPIC's next meeting, which will be in person, shaking my head, at Goodman South campus. They'll be touring the facilities. I'd encourage the Goodman South Senator to join. They'll be on November 19th from 2 to 4 p.m. They'll be meeting in the Goodman South campus cafeteria to begin the tour. And I look forward to being able to clue Senate in to what EPIC's got going on. That's all.
I can make it.
All three of us figure it out. See if we can
Do
get
you
a.
have an Outlook invitation for them?
I can forward it to both.
Thank you.
Okay, and with that,
Can you forward it to me too, Quinn?
Thank you.
The more, the merrier.
we will now move into unfinished business. Knowing none, seeing none. We will move to non-business and housekeeping. Is there any housekeeping that we have?
Just one point for non-business, just as a reminder from my previous meeting, the WTCS ambassador position application is now open. So if you're interested in wanting to potentially become the WTCS ambassador for the 2026-2027 year, one, you can reach out to me. And if you want more information about it, you can talk to President Villarreal. He currently serves as our current ambassador. It is a nomination form to start, so somebody within Madison College would have to nominate you, and it cannot be me. Staff or faculty. Okay, that's it. Thank you.
If you want any more information, Senator Crowder was the ambassador from last year.
That's correct.
All right, thank you very much, Advisor Cole. And with that, we will go to announcements.
You have
Well, we haven't had it yet. Senator Jagadish.
Add to the agenda about the vice
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
spot?
Yep,
Yeah,
yeah.
skipped over the business.
Yeah, I think we did that announcements though.
Announcement.
No, that's new business.
That's new business? Okay. All right, so for new business, we're gonna circle back. Everybody can be patient with me today. We're gonna have a former vice president resign from his position, proposed bill 004, which will be submitted into the SharePoint for review.
So now this would be where you would formally open the nomination process for the VPLA role.
And with that, this will be our formal opening of vice president of legislative affairs. And we will be closing this next week, and we will be conducting interviews. We will select a vice president at the end of that General Assembly meeting.
So just a reminder, for you to be considered, you just have to be nominated by somebody else. Which feel free to text people right now. If you want to be nominated, tell somebody you want to be nominated.
Would anybody like to nominate anyone right now? Senator
I'd
Jagadish.
like to nominate Senator Ashley Larson.
Senator Larson has been nominated and running for vice president of legislative affairs.
Do you-
Noted.
Do you accept?
Do you accept? You accept, okay. Senator Bowers?
Can I nominate Senator Ash Rogers?
Sure can.
I
Do you accept? All right. Senator Ash Rogers has been nominated and is running for the position of vice president of legislative affairs. Vice President Art Nichols?
Yeah, I have 2 nominations I'd like to make.
All right.
The first one is for Bethany Bauer, and then the second one is for Sanjay Jagadish.
Senator Bowers, do you accept?
Yes.
Senator Jagadish, do you accept?
Unfortunately, no.
So for the record, Senator Jagadish has declined his nomination, and for the record, Senator Bowers has accepted her nomination to run for Vice President of Legislative Affairs. This will be 7 days until you have your time here set in front of the Senate to present why it is that we should select you as Vice President, and we will have a little bit of discussion afterwards, and we will have a roll call, we will have a vote, and we will decide then. Is there anything that anybody has any questions about this process? Senator McRae, did you have your hand up?
Yeah, just a question. Between here and next week, it's open nominations, correct?
That is correct. And so.
Where would we submit a nomination outside of GA?
So technically, we've had the nominations just be done during the meeting so that, one, we know that it's being accepted in the immediacy and that there's been at least some communication. If you believe that, you want to nominate somebody next Tuesday, you don't want to wait, I would say to send that information over to Jose and I. There will still need to be the formal nomination done in a meeting, but that at least would give us the heads up that you plan to nominate somebody, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, we typically want to do it within the in-person because then we also know that all mutual parties are agreeing. We haven't had it happen this year, but last year we had that happen over email and the person who was nominated was like, no one ever talked to me. It was kind of, they got flabbergasted by it and I don't want to catch somebody with that. So does that answer your question?
Yeah,
Wonderful.
thank you.
Yep.
Senator Rogers.
How long is the speech for that?
The speech will be determined, did we have 5 minutes? Was it 4%? Vice President was.
I don't remember what we did for quotas.
We will get that information out to you tonight in the email. We're going to circle back and see what it is that we did for Vice President Herzl, and we will hold it to the same.
Do we get to know?
Vice President Quinn Mattson.
John, would you like to be nominated? I would like to nominate you.
All right,
I accept.
all right. Vice President Quinn Mattson has nominated Senator McRae for Vice President of Legislative Affairs, and you have accepted, for the record shown, this nomination. You have 7 days until next week, until when you will have a review process, same spiel. Any questions about that, Senator McRae?
Not at this time.
Anybody online, would they like to nominate anyone
Or be nominated.
or be nominated? All right. I will hold it open for another 10 seconds. Give you guys a nice good sit back and think about it.
So now moving forward, what will happen is we won't close we will not close nominations, but they will now basically be there.
Nominations are open, but just for the purpose of this meeting, we will now move on. All right, so now we can move into announcements.
Yeah.
Our next meeting will be November 13th, 2025 in room C2455 at 4:30 PM. And at 5:17, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment. Sandra Larson, seconded by Senator Jagdish. I open up for discussion. Seeing none, hearing none, I'm going to take a vote of unanimous consent in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to the next one. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Yeah,
Everyone.
Fire alarm, you know.